destroying the culture. We need the Black Nerd Podcast now. I don't care where they are, beam them here and now.
Nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
Here comes them black nerds, zones on with big words. Cakes that make us all smile. James Middle songs everything of wine. Veins kinda like a mastermind. Just one shows up every single time. Yeah, I wish you're not gonna bring the fight. Cases this Black Nerd Podcast winning all the fights.
Yes, sir. We are back. Took a minute. Took a few days. Yo, but Father's Day came. We had to celebrate Father's Day. You know, Fame is out here doing his thing, got kids. You know what I'm saying? Jalen had to be in service to a father. You know, I did nothing. Shout out to my man David the Goliath. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. All right. It is June. Yeah, for real. What's going on? How y'all feeling?
Hot. Balling.
You're doing great.
Extremely hot.
Okay. So two people have AC. Yeah, two people have AC and two people don't. I see it. Okay. All right.
AC. It's still hot.
I'm in a room with no AC. That's the problem.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I can say is that it is beautiful right now. I got a fan right off to my left blowing. I'm good and comfy right now. Now, last year when I was in my old apartment, I'd have been right there with you. It'd have been buckets all down here. All this whole area would be buckets. You know what I'm saying? Because there wasn't no AC in that house. It was just hot. So you just had to learn how to deal with it. But anyway, what I will say today, we are talking about forgotten comic book characters. You know, characters that were in the background. They don't get all of the shine. You know, they not everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They not on TV with their own shows. They ain't got a TV series based off them. They gotta support the big dogs. You know, or it just might be a character that was a part of an indie comic or something like that. It just wasn't always around. So I definitely can't wait to get to that. But before we get to that point, you know what I mean? Here go David the Goliath. The moment we start the show, he don't care about nothing, none of the rundown. He is just like, yo, let me go right to my 250 questions that I want you to answer. But
That's about right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm only back here because Sloan's here and he's going to answer all of my questions. But before we get to those questions, David the Goliath, you know what we got to do. This is our first segment. Okay, with that being said, I'm not going to take up too much time with this because we got a few of them here. So the first one I'm going to run with is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Sloan. This is dope. I've never heard of this. Agent Venom? What tell us about this?
Wait, you never heard of Agent Venom?
Sir, no, sir. I have not been, I've never heard of it. I would love for you to give me information. I'm ready.
I thought someone of your carbon dating would know about Agent Venom. He's been around for a while.
Did he just say of your carbon dating? All right, okay. I heard that. I can take. I got you, brother. I hear you. My carbon dating.
Okay. Anyway, so Agent Venom is a fan favorite Marvel character. It's Flash Thompson, the bully of Peter Parker. This is during part of his redemption arc, where he basically joined the military but lost his legs, but then was bonded to a sedated version of the Venom symbiote. And basically, they came to as time went on, they started working out and becoming like one of the greatest superheroes perceived in the Marvel universe. And it's like anywhere you I haven't seen an Agent Venom hater yet. And for a while he died, but then now he's back as he has a newer Agent Venom. He's Agent Anti-Venom, and he's armed with a way more powerful symbiote. And just people love Agent Venom in general. And I've seen bits and pieces of him, and from what I've seen, he's an amazingly written character. So I just want to read everything he's got because they're dropping this. They dropped this. They're dropping this soon.
On July 15th. How many pages is that 150? How many pages is that 150?
Oh, that's years upon like.
It's like an original. Yeah.
Omnibus. That's like maybe like 8 or 5 years worth of content, maybe 10. He's been around for a long time.
All right.
So it's worth the
All
ticket.
Yeah.
Hold on to it long enough, you cash in a little something, man. That's an investment. All right, Jalen, let's go.
Okay, so mine is for the people who frequently lose their keys like I do. So I thought this was very cute. It's a wall-mounted key holder. And it says it's dangerous to go alone. Take one of these. And it's like a real cute little, like...
I like that.
What do they call it? Novelty thing.
I respect that. If I was in the putting my keys on hooks, I would definitely cop that. I am a traditionalist. I have a bowl by the front door, and I put the keys in the bowl. So that way, I have every place has a home. Every item has a home. So that's the home for the keys in the bowl.
So mine is a nail in the wall, specifically for the keys.
No, so you definitely need to buy that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's your birthday present. I'm buying that right after the show.
Everything is my birthday present at this point.
Oh, that's dirty. That's real dirty. It's true, but it's dirty. That's oh, we ain't nothing. All right. Well, I ain't nothing. Let's just specify. All right. Lastly, but certainly not least, once again, have to continue to dominate this segment. The military edition professional lie detector machine. I am the fucking man. I am the man. Why not have a lie detector? Because why not? Like,
show these photos.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. Like, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Why did they take clips?
Okay, Jamal Springer.
Yo, get the truth.
She's cool.
Yeah, that's fact. That relationship is over. So you plug it.
The lie detector says.
They got the hospital. Put your finger in the thermometer. Crazy.
Facts. So I'm gonna let y'all get another look at that. So that's it. All you got to do is plug it into your laptop. I'm assuming that there's a program or something that you download and then you run it. So it says military. Yeah, polygraph machine, electronic software, a really polygraph machine for the home, featured on TV around the world. It ain't even really giving me no details about it. Like, it just says.
I didn't see the reviews from here on out.
Trust me, buy this.
Yeah, right. It says frequently returned item.
So I want to know if it's frequently returned because it's defective, or because people just use it for one-time use. Okay, I got what I needed out of it.
They wanted the truth,
and then I got to the bottom of it.
Handle the truth.
Hold on.
Directions, huh?
It served its purpose.
Hold on, I gotta go to the reviews now. Surprising, I'm a former police officer of 6 years, during which I attended the Detectives Academy, where we did polygraph familiarization. So when I got this, I was a little skeptical due to the simplicity compared to the one we were shown, although there are quite a few similarities. Anyhow, I was definitely shocked as it had been dead right everything so far. That doesn't sound like English. All right. Not accurate. Gives the same results no matter if it's true or not. Maybe you just bought a broke one. Not accurate.
Maybe you need to calibrate it.
Right. It's a lot of it's got mixed reviews. Excellent. No paperwork or receipt. You bought it off Amazon. What do you need a receipt for?
You gotta put your bot reviews in there.
Amazon has the best return policy ever.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And then look, they got one in a whole nother language. It's a piece of crap. That's pretty much what he's saying. So okay, cool. So every
found it useful, so you know it's bad.
So, just in case, Sloan, if you ever got an ex-girlfriend or you got a current girlfriend and you got to quiz them. Oh, wait a minute. Those are the reviews, but don't worry about the reviews. Just buy it. Yeah, get the truth. She'll love you for it.
Just trust me, bro.
Yeah, trust me, bro. She'll love
Get the truth. She'll love you for it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, we're gonna move on. All right. Okay, so there were a few games that I saw and I was like really excited about. This is one I'm for whatever in this phase of my life, I'm really into games that I can play with other people. So check this one out.
What games you should play with your other half, and I know this because I've played them.
Bread and Fred is a little diamond of a game that will get you and your SO absolutely raging and laughing over and over again. You play two penguins tied together by a rope who have to work together to climb a mountain, but make one wrong move and well, you gotta start again. This is a must play. The past within will have you and your SO sharing clues to solve puzzles. The only thing is, one of you will be in the past and the other in the future. You both will have to observe and communicate what you see around you to complete this creepy puzzler together. It's about 2 hours long but has lots of replayability, as there is a feature to get new solutions to puzzles. Don't miss it. I have not shut up about Baldur's Gate 3 and I never will. If you like turn-based games, Dungeons and Dragons, immersive storylines, or just an infinite way to play a game with different outcomes based on what you do and how you interact, then Baldur's Gate 3 is for you and your pals. You and your crew have been infected with a parasite and it's up to you all to save Faerun from destruction. I don't have enough time in this video to spell out all the ways that this game is amazing, so you just have to trust me on this one and play it. Hello Engineer is a 4-player construction game that will have you building crazy machines with scraps that you scavenge and have you navigate them around an abandoned amusement park. You will be battling the evil Mr. Peterson and his evil bots, who fans of Hello Neighbor will know all too well. This is a fun sandbox game for those who like construction puzzles.
What y'all thinking? What you thinking?
Some of those are really cool. Baldur's Gate, though, I can't stand turn-based games. But
isn't that like a RPG or something like that?
No, RPGs can be. It don't have to be turn-based. It's like a genre. The only reason why I play Baldur's Gate is for car life.
Okay, respect, brethren. Respect.
I got no respect over here. Turn-based games. There will be no respect over here.
I will have to go with Fame on this one. I actually enjoy turn-based games. I'm not really a big beefer with it. Jalen, what about you? I'm sorry, we cut you off.
Oh no, I was saying I would try it.
Because isn't Final Fantasy a turn-based game?
Yeah,
some of them.
I know some of it. I've never played it. All of it.
I think there's like 2 of them that aren't turn-based. I think the online one is like a typical action game, open world action, and there's like another one.
It is. The online versions are. But no, you're right, because slightly, because even the latest releases got a different mechanic. It's not turn-based, but it can still feel turn-based up in the single player mode. So it's dicey.
Yeah.
But out of all of them, I seen Baldur's Gate. Well, I'm off the top. If you ain't got the connection for it, don't do it. Don't do it. You can't.
We pay
all on your own. Go ahead, Jay.
We paid $60 for everybody. Paid $60 for the game, and we never played it once together.
You couldn't get it. We could not get it to connect for nothing.
So did you ever figure out why we couldn't get it to connect?
No, it was something with IP addresses and something with resetting and then having a host line up there. It was too much. I gave up. But minus that first one looked good. It gave me flashbacks to where you kept messing us up on a chain game. The fourth one, I would never play that one. It's just something about that one just seemed dumb. That seemed like it should be a Roblox game, but
I really want to play Repo. That's the next one I want to play.
One?
Oh, I need to get Repo.
Yeah, I like.
And it's only $10. And the sock jury thing, I want to play that too because I think that'll be hilarious. All right, let's line it up. Because somebody just dropped the book.
Guess what came in the mail today?
Oh,
that's right. My second book, Mystery Loves.
Can we pause that real quick? I just want to give you respect for lotioning up your hands before you
Yeah.
do this. So, like, I respect you for that.
I learned a lot.
I'm just saying, like, you got old man hands. I mean, I didn't know you've been through the struggle that much.
Wait, listen,
But that's
you
Chris.
the last person to be talking about old man.
I was gonna let him cook. I was gonna let him cook. Before I put
Nah,
it in a boiler.
My bad. All right. We're gonna get back to it. I'm sorry.
Company, the case of the missing contract is officially here. And y'all, this one is personal. This story was inspired by the laughter, chaos, and love that fills every family dinner at my grandparents', my mom's, my aunts, my uncles. I wanted to take that energy, those personalities, those moments, and pour it into something fun, heartwarming, and a bit mysterious. At the heart of it all is my niece, Maya. A bright, determined teen who solves her first real case with help from her wild, unforgettable family. And if you know my family, yep, you'll probably recognize a few of them in these pages. So if you're looking for a fun, feel-good read with heart, humor, and a whole lot of mystery, this one's for you. Mystery Love Company is officially out now. Grab your copy and welcome to the Winters family.
Very beautiful and simple commercial. But where do I get the book from?
The link is in the bio.
What?
The link is in my bio.
I don't have the link, so it's not in our bio. Can you send me the link?
Bio. Oh, yeah, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link on both
and which one of your 15 Instagram pages is the link again?
In both my pages. I'll put the link up in both my pages. Maybe all 3 pages.
So is this going to be a series or is it just a one-off?
It's a series. It's going to be a 6-book series. I just had my family picnic yesterday. My daughter and my other niece is helping me write book 2. It takes place in a zoo with her father and mother helping her, and it's just every single book will feature somebody else in my family helping each other out as we are solving crimes and mysteries. And I want everybody to chip in on it to build the idea. I got them all. I got all of the cases, but I want them to be a part of the writing process. So yeah. So every 2 months, the next book will be out.
I love that.
I love that.
That's a super dope idea. And this is simple enough for. All right. So what reading level would you suggest? So like elementary school, middle school?
Elementary school, definitely. I wanted to go for elementary school. 4th to 5th graders. It's a nice, easy start right up in there. 3rd grade is going to be some words up in there that those compound words, not yet, but it'd be perfect to pick up in the 3rd grade if you're trying to advance your kid along fast. So, yeah.
Okay.
And it'll pique the dog. It definitely will pique your interest and give you good laughs because I wanted to keep it funny with how we interact with our kids. So
okay. And I think you said the books was like 15, 20. How much was it?
No, I just adjusted the price down to 10. If I could adjust it to 5, I would. But Amazon, we got the 10, where you can make some money, or you can just give Amazon money. So, but I want to at least make a little bit so I can split royalties out with everybody that's involved in it.
So y'all know what that means, man. In the bio of this episode, not doing it live, but probably by tomorrow, I'll have the link. Y'all can cop the book. Support Black authors. He's a Black author now. You know what I'm saying? So
he's an author because we're just like everybody else. We're authors. Just support our fellow authors.
Oh yeah.
He's also Black.
He's
Yes, he is Black.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true.
To put a little sugar on top.
Yeah,
I mean,
icing on the cake.
I mean, pause, but you know.
Now y'all know I'm not listening to Salone. Look, Salone come on here and cover all Black comic books. Why y'all even engaging in his foolishness right now? We know better.
All right. Yeah. Before we get completely out of control, let's pivot on to the news. All right. You all right there, Sloan? Look like something was getting away from you. We come back, you chasing marbles off the tables. What's up? All right. So this is a beautiful conversation. I can't wait to have with you guys. I'm super excited about this. I don't know how this became a mini conversation, but all right, let's just go.
Mount Rushmore of hardest video game bosses.
One of the hardest video game bosses ever is Bowser in Mario Brothers, bro. Once I got to that bridge, I was like, I can't fight a turtle with shells on his back. He's gonna come back and he's gonna kidnap that princess and start it all over again. Bowser, definitely one of them. Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, the president, bro. This dude was beating the sleeves off of me. I absolutely love it, and it's definitely one of the most difficult, if you do not do the tutorials, bosses ever out there. Based off of cool factor alone, it's this dude, Liquid Snake, bro. The lengths that this guy was willing to go to get the job done, making Metal Gear.
All right, y'all get what's going on. Shout out to him. We get the point. The question is, in your video game life, in your personal video game life, which head big boss gave you the most drama? Just like you were just like, I can't wait to get rid of. Oh, I can't stand this one. Every time I play this game and I got to get to him or her or it, drove me nuts. Which game boss? And since you guys are thinking, because he seems to be difficult for y'all, I didn't know I was here with the best gamers on the planet. So like y'all was not having no problems. I was getting my butt whooped by Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson Punch Out. I've never beaten it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never beaten that game. Let me tell you another game I've never beaten. Let's see, what was it? I respected the fact that he said Metal Gear.
It's just him. He gone.
You paused up.
Yeah.
Hello?
Did
I? Okay, I froze up. I was like, what's going on? All right. So what I was trying to say is I've had plenty of difficulty playing Metal Gear. And I think a lot of other stuff was like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Country, stuff like that. I've never really gotten into a bunch of super complicated gaming. So, but those are mine.
Yeah.
So what about y'all's?
Go ahead, Jalen.
I'm not a heavy gamer.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
So in Kingdom Hearts, the original one, the first one, Ansem.
Yes, okay.
At the end of the world, that was
okay.
Yeah, because I don't typically make it to the end of a lot of games, so that was one of the games that, it was a little difficult.
Okay. Next.
I know I got more than one, but I got stuck when I was young, and then I went back and tried to beat it again, and I got stomped again on Final Fantasy VI, sub boss Ultima. When I tell you, I saved when I went into the boss's cave, and I could not leave out the cave without beating the boss. For the rest of my life, I had nightmares about this boss because I just remember, even to this day, I remember being so red and so mad. Why would I go into this cave? I would have to start the whole entire game over from scratch. I could not beat his ass. It was frustrating. And then I tried it when I got older. I think he whooped me like 3 times, and I was like, yeah, I don't need no more trauma. I'm too old for this.
You had the Akira meme PTSD.
yeah, that's what yeah.
All right, Sloan, it's on you, boss.
The final boxer on Wii Sports. The coach when you finally.
Wow. Yeah.
He couldn't beat him. He couldn't beat the coach.
Just the thought has me livid. I hate that dude so much.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's not easy at all. All right, let's go to David the Goliath. He said Grim Matchstick from Cuphead. Cuphead is already hard enough, but the damn dragon made the game a living hell.
Agreed. Watching my youngest brother play that I could never play Cuphead. That's not.
Don't save your money. Don't play it.
Yeah.
Me and my sister tried to play it. We almost put a hole in the TV. It's like we thought there was supposed to be relaxing platformer. It's like no, we got clowned like we were toons in that game.
Yeah.
The soft aesthetic is very what's the word?
It's right deceiving. Yeah, because you think it's just gonna be like a fun-loving game, and then it's in there whooping yo ass.
All cartoony and everything's happy.
Elden Ring and Dark Souls.
They my favorite games. I ain't got no problems with those games, but.
All right, this is definitely some news right here. We got to get to this
robot that cleans your floor, and I'm referring to the Roomba. It's about to get extremely creepy. Tell me how it's taking pictures, not only inside of your house, but of you. When you're like, oh, well, I'm not really doing anything, but what if you are doing something? Taking a shower, using the bathroom. I see some of you guys watching my video, but not liking. So blow this up. You have children, but it gets more creepier than that. Other people on the web can access them. Don't believe me, this is somebody using the bathroom, and this is from the Roomba. And with my creative mind, I'm like, okay, if this cleaning robot can do it, what about the other ones? Are they taking our pictures and storing them? And also, if it's taking pictures, it can also take videos. This is a clear indication it's violating our privacy, and it's owned by Amazon.
The last episode, I just was saying I couldn't wait to get a Roomba because the Roomba was going to be the solution to all my life problems. So now, without me even buying the Roomba is preparing to take video of me naked on a toilet.
I warned you last episode.
Not only
did I not warn him?
Actually, last episode you were all, AI and all of this only does what we tell them to do. Same. Unless you were being facetious. Okay.
Look, as I go to social media to our page to point out Jay. Go ahead though.
I'm just saying, I ain't got nothing to say. My job is to bring the information to the people so that y'all could go Roomba, no Roomba. I guess we're going to have to stick with the same old vacuum cleaner with no camera on it.
Bruh said, I beat y'all every week. I got the best Precious of all time. I got this little teeny robot that can fuck. Go ahead, Jay.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Finish your job.
For your phone?
Yes. The phone with the eyes that can roll around in every room.
That has the personality, right?
Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
You drink that
one. I remember when she said she sat just like that, like, I ain't getting that.
Yeah.
Y'all will not see me.
We already said what we're not doing, so you can go ahead and tell us how you can't wait to get pictures of you.
But I'm not about to have that little thing following me around on a toilet. You know what I'm saying? I might be on my computer. It's like I only have a small desk area for it to roam in, so it can kick it. You know what I mean? And what? And I'm on the phone when I'm on the toilet. So like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's not going to be.
So you mean to tell me that you don't be on your phone when you're on the toilet?
That's what I'm saying.
That it's going to be connected to your phone. You're not going to have that in the bathroom with you while you're on the toilet.
Well, I mean, all kind of open AI charges. He had my little young AI in the bathroom with him.
Look, it's hard out here, okay?
I hate you.
Niggas need companionship.
Let us move on to hopefully greener pastures. Let's get religious.
Always hear that the 7 deadly sins are bad for the soul. But what if I told you that they're also bad for your brain? Let me explain. Pride overstimulates the ego and shuts down empathy. You literally lose the ability to see people clearly because the part of your brain responsible for self-awareness goes dim. Envy hijacks your brain's reward system, making you crave what others have instead of what's yours. Over time, your brain starts wiring itself for bitterness and lack. Wrath keeps your amygdala on fire. That's the fear and the fight center of your brain. So your brain stays in survival mode while your logic shuts down. Sloth isn't just being lazy, it's actually a loss of drive. Your dopamine levels drop and your brain stops seeking success, purpose, or pleasure in the right places. Greed floods your brain with short-term dopamine. The more you chase, the less you feel. That's how addiction starts. Gluttony overstimulates your pleasure centers and then numbs them. You keep consuming, but satisfaction never comes. And lust, when disconnected from love, weakens impulse control and deep connection. It wires the brain to crave bodies and not bonds. These sins don't just hurt your spirit, they literally rewire your brain away from peace. That's why healing isn't just spiritual, it's actually scientific. And if you made it to the end of this video, my name is Aya, and I love creating content about neuroscience, healing, and faith. If that kind of content speaks to you, follow me, and don't forget to share this message with someone who needs it.
Okay, Aya.
So looks like the guys are waiting to pounce. So before they pounce, Jalen, how do you feel about this?
How do I feel about it? I mean, there's no way to feel. It's like a okay, like this is good information. Cool.
There's no separation between church and state type of situation going on here. But I mean, like, yeah, I thought it was interesting. They tried to mix together religion with science. I was like, oh, that's nice. I thought, all of the bougie conservative, what is that? The ones that they have rock underarm, deodorant, and they live with a whole bunch of plants in their house and they wear rags. They would love this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there you go. Sloan, what you thinking?
This should be common sense, honestly. It took a special specific social media platform to tell us this. I guess it kind of proves just how many people don't read the Bible, because it's like if you look at all this, it's like yeah, I can see this leads to this leads to that. It's like for me, it's a giant. Yeah, y'all didn't know that kind of thing. It's like
I don't think it's like a
society.
I don't think it's like the fact that people don't read the Bible. I think that people don't understand how to interpret the Bible, or people interpret it in different ways.
That's true.
Or they have a bunch of people interpreting it for them, so they don't even know how to interpret it for themselves, and that's how we get into trouble. But before Fame goes, David the Goliath said something. He asked a question: which of the 7 deadly sins do each of you struggle with the most?
Oh my!
I love that question. Okay, I can go with mine. And what is the 7 deadly sins again? Hold on, let me look it up. Let me Google this. I'm trash.
Wrath, pride, sloth, lust, gluttony. Which one? How many I listed 5. Oh, what other ones is there?
Wait, which ones did you name?
I said wrath, sloth, gluttony, pride,
greed, right?
Greed.
No. I know I got one of these, or at least a multitude of these.
Pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth.
I'm thinking, because I don't know what sloth is, I'll probably just go with sloth.
Sloths are
not because you don't know what it means.
Because like all of the rest of them don't seem to like kind of fit me. So for real. All right. Let's see. Yeah, right. All right. Laziness, avoidance of work or duty, spiritual apathy, neglect of spiritual growth. I would say there are certain parts of my life that I'm a little sloth with. So yeah, I will. Shit, my butt should be in the gym at least 8 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done it, and it's definitely something I need to be doing for real. Like it is. What's wrong with you making faces when I say I need to be in the gym? What's the problem?
It was the 8 times a week.
Yeah, bro. I need to be doubling up, bro, because
twice on Sunday.
Bruh, no, it's not even just that, bruh. I was in a clothing store today getting 5X shirts and they wasn't fitting. I was like, damn. I said, all right, yeah, it's time. I need to get my stuff together. What was about to say?
Jay.
Yes, sir.
8 days out of the week.
8 days out of the week. Yeah. So like so technically it's 4 days a week, and then you do twice a day. So it'd be like you go in the morning, you go in the evening. So 8 times a week. My guy.
8 times. Oh, I thought you meant like 8 days out of the week. I thought you mixed up the amount of days.
Oh, no. I know it's 7 days. It's 20 days in a week, ain't it? But anyway, no. All right. So I said my sloth. So Fame, do you have anything, or are you just perfect? You don't have any sins?
No, I would struggle with pride. I'm a man, and not the rainbow pride. I'm definitely super prideful when it comes to just being, I'm a man's with mine. I don't do shit like that. I don't just pick up and leave you sick like that. I would just do them, for no pride.
All right, he literally does that all the time. But anyway, Sloan, what is your all right, Sloan, what's yours? What do you feel like you what exhibit? I mean, what sin do you exhibit the most, or whatever are you leaning towards? So what you 21, right? So it's got to be lust. Yeah, you up here, bro. Your hormones is out of control. You out here, man. You get into it out here in these streets. Anyway, that's totally cool with me. I can just throw something on you, like wrath, probably kill somebody at your head. You know what I'm saying?
You said none.
Oh my god! Or you can put him gluttony on there because you kind of skinny, but whose birthday is it? Happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is.
It's somebody's birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, shout out to you. That was really cool. Jay, are you pleading the fifth on this too?
I'm gonna say it's between sloth and pride. So honestly, and gluttony. So I can be very procrastinating. What's the word? I can procrastinate a lot. So that's one thing. And pride, I am the eldest daughter in my family, eldest granddaughter, eldest niece, eldest cousin, all of those things. So pride, I never like to ask for help. I'm hyper independent. I feel like I have to have it together. And then gluttony, because, take food, for example. If I eat, I want to indulge. Or if we're talking about I feel like there's a reason why I don't have a whole lot of money, because
give her the solo screen. Let's go, Jalen. Unpack.
What'd you say?
Solo screen, unpack it. Let it all out.
Got the baggage claim. Come on.
Oh no, this is not a therapy session. That
All
is not scheduled for today.
All right, my bad. You was really about to go though. Yeah.
The bags out on the counter.
I was going to lay it all on the table.
I feel like dim lights and the snap and the beret.
I have no problem. I have no problem being transparent.
That's good. God bless you. God bless you.
Transparent people.
For sure. All right, so let's get to some information that we should know. I'm sorry, Troy, Fame.
My problem with the video was she was recapping Inside Out with the Bible.
That works.
We can move from there. We can move on.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Inside Out 2 through the Bible and reviews.
I didn't pick up on that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for being smart.
All about it.
I reference Inside Out quite a bit with my students, so yeah.
Tapping into emotions, Jay.
Yeah, I saw that.
While we watching this video, I want each one of you to be honest with me and tell me how many of y'all know all of these little things that we about to run into.
Digital versatile disk.
I ain't know that one.
Subscriber identity module. Short message service. Universal serial bus. etc.
Yeah, I use that. I use that a lot.
Light emitting diode. Uniform resource locator. World Wide Web. Global positioning system. Wireless fidelity. High definition multimedia interface. Portable document format.
All right, so I'm going around the room. How many of these did you really know?
I knew all except DVD and LED.
I didn't know DVD. I didn't know SIM. I knew SMS, so I would say I know SMS, USB. I knew URL. What the hell? What?
What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell y'all saying?
Why he's gone. Yeah, I didn't know DVD. I didn't know SIM, and I don't know. I didn't know how. I never knew wireless fidelity. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Everything else, yeah, common sense.
I only knew SMS, etc. World Wide Web, GPS. That's it.
I hear you breathing, Jay.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
I am a frequent Googler, so that is the only reason I knew most of these. The only ones I didn't know is DVD and LED.
Got you. You knew wireless fidelity?
Yes.
You knew Wi-Fi? I didn't know Wi-Fi. And I didn't know PDF. I mean, I know what a PDF is, but I didn't know PD. You know what I mean? Anyway. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. So, you know what I mean? This might be the end for you, T-Mobile. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call them out like that, but they need to get this together. All right. Let's see. Let's go one last thing. Actually, no. We got the main topic to get to. But before we do that, let's run to a commercial and we will be right back right here on Black Nerd Podcast.
It's time for our 2025 VVC Life merch sale.
Hey guys, you know I can't pass up a good sale. I'm headed to the store right now to grab me some gear.
Where are you going? The sale is online.
Wait, what?
Black Nerd and the Indie Show have brand new designs ready to spruce up your wardrobe so you can be ready for summer. Support your favorite show by wearing these work and home-safe designs printed on great fabrics, shipped quickly to your door. Go to vvcmerch.com, and if you do so right now, you can use code SPRINGVVC to get 20% off your entire order. Don't wait, this sale may not last long.
Wow, I can order right from my phone.
vvcmerch.com, and if you do so right now, you can use code SPRINGVVC to get 20% off your entire order.
One time for your mind is your man Mastermind, host of the Indie Show, All Things Indie, your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. Join the movement every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on vvclife.com.
All right, we're back. All right. I wonder if y'all going to get this one. Let's
riddle me this, Batman.
All right, so I'm about to throw Jalen on the big screen, and then she can get to her question. You're going to have to unmute yourself, dear. Unmute yourself, dear. There you
go. Okay, that will help.
Not me make it. Oh, did it again. Go. Oh, I can use my Marge Simpson laugh again.
Yo, did it mute you after you unmuted yourself? That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh my god. It must be like delayed.
Yo, it does not like her at all. Yo, that is crazy. Yo. All right, so I'm gonna do this for her while she gets her. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Only one color, but more than one size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. What is it?
Is that your husband in the background saying he know the answer?
Stuck at the bottom.
No, that's one of you guys.
Oh, okay. All right. Who out here trying to snitch on us while we die slowly, not knowing the answer? Because I have no clue. Okay, only one color, but more than one size, stuck at the bottom yet easily flies. Stuck at the bottom but easily flies. More than one color, more than one size. One color. Why do I get caught up on the color part? That's not important. That's that. They'll do stuff like that to throw you off. Like only one color. Like what? More than one size. Is it? I have no clue.
David the Goliath. It is not black.
Good guess. Good guess.
Yeah, I'm about to say
guess but the color is not
relevant.
The answer. It's not the answer. The answer is not a color.
Oh, got you. But it might have a color in the name, like or something like that.
The answer is not a color.
Okay, got you. All right.
I'm lost. I got no clue.
What about JetBlue?
The answer is not a color.
I'm saying the airline. You know what I'm saying? Because they suck. I'm sorry.
Honestly, they do kind of suck.
Yo, David the Goliath said water. It does easily fly if it goes off a cliff. So I guess so.
It is not water.
Actually, it doesn't fly; it just falls. So I wouldn't do that.
But more than one size, stuck at the bottom, but easily flies.
A leaf?
No.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Is it
That
on the
was a
board?
good one. You guys have good answers.
I have not given out. Yeah, I'm like that. I ain't gave out no good answers. That was a joke. That was horrible.
I need you to give a guess.
How?
I need everyone to give a good.
Okay. A good
educated guess.
I'm gonna just say bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
It does fly when you throw it. That's Jalen. I don't know, and I don't like answering when I don't know because then it don't. I
David
just look.
the Goliath said smoke, but no, that was a good one though. That was a really good one. That was a good one.
A bird.
I don't know.
Not a bird.
That's an interesting answer. One color, but more than one size, stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies.
What is the answer?
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to find out next week?
Oh, is it cannonball?
Is it what?
Cannonball?
No.
Dang. How you do me like that? She's like, no.
All right, so let's move into the topic of the day. Forgotten comic book characters that you need to know. So, all right. So, who wants to go first with their characters? And not only you got to tell me the characters, but you got to tell me why.
Oh, see, and I thought I was going to be on the show today.
If you don't get your butt back on the screen,
right.
just for you,
Okay. First of all, I didn't read the title all the way because somehow I missed comic book. So can I slide a blank?
Yes, whatever. You chose it.
Yes, because even though he don't have a comic book, to me, I did grow up watching Inspector Gadget. So with Damon Wayans playing a super intelligent genius and then having J5 as his mascot, I thank you for having him fly like this. I think that's pretty damn cool. I've always thought it was dope that he was able to, as a black man, invent a bulletproof wearable armor, and of course J5, and it was just dope. He was the first black guy I got to, well, next to Media Man, but he was the next black guy that was funny as heck for me as a child to really enjoy. So that's my number one.
What's happening?
He need a comic book. Even a section in the newspapers would be dope. You're muted now.
Damn. Thanks, buddy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that to you, but I had to. All right. So, what's your next comment?
My next person is not a person. It is a dog. Cosmo. You've seen him on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Cosmo is super dope. Cosmo got his power. He's a Russian dog, first of all, that got launched into space as an experiment. He ended up landed on Nowhere, the celestial head that we all know, thanks to Guardians of the Galaxy and some other Marvel movies. He got, what was it? He got his telepathic abilities by coming in contact with cosmic radiation. Boom. Sorry, my brain was slipping. Yeah, you just don't see enough of this guy for him to be a dog. And you would think that with Marvel being kid friendly, they found the way to take advantage of having pets and somehow make it just cute, funny. He was teamed up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He ended up on the last team was, I believe, the Annihilator. And yeah, Cosmo deserves a little bit more time, in my opinion.
And lastly
is Darcy. Darcy Lewis is not actually in the comic books at all. She was created specifically for the movies. She was Jane Foster's sidekick in the first Thor. And first, do you have another photo of her?
No, and she is in a comic book because they took her when they put her in a movie. They ended up putting her in a comic book.
Which one?
I don't know. I just went and found a picture. This is her real comic book picture. That's a real picture.
But I'll double check it. But yeah. So moving on from her, another reason why I liked her so much. As soon as I seen her in WandaVision, because Two Broke Girls, the TV show, Kate Dennings. Yeah, I'm a little cheesy for her. So yeah, that's backstory on her. Or do you want me to just leave it at that?
No, just leave it at that. Like, and she a super? You just started out with she's not a superhero, and I'm like, what did you think we said when we were talking about, not like lesser known characters?
No, she has an important. I'm about to say no. I didn't say she wasn't a superhero. She has an important role in the stories because she is the one who led to the breakthrough of them figuring out in WandaVision that they were trapped in a simulation. So she has done stuff. And then she did convince Jane Foster to go see Thor in New Asgard when she had stage 4 cancer. So she has some relevant importance to the stories to help others move their storylines forward.
So what was her superpower? Death? No, I'm just playing with you. That was messed up. My bad. I'm sorry. man, bro. All right, Jalen. What are your choices for forgotten comic book characters you need to know?
So for indie comics, I chose Livewire because she's a baddie. She's a black woman. She is a teletechnopath, which means she can control machines. So yeah, that was my first one. My second and third are from DC Comics. Icon and Rocket. So Icon is a powerful alien who crashed Earth in the 1800s. He has superhuman abilities like flight, strength, invulnerability, and he is a wealthy lawyer, but he's a conservative. And Rocket is his sidekick, who is a human teenager. They're both black. Icon is a black man and Rocket is a black girl, a teenage girl. Her powers come from an inertia belt, granting her strength, flight, and kinetic energy manipulation. And so they have contrasting ideologies. One is conservative, one is liberal. And then obviously Icon is a mentor to Rocket. And they talk about real world issues in the comics. And they are, also Rocket was on Young Justice as a member of Young Justice. So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because he clowned me out on all three of mine, and then he just let you slide like that. Since they got here in the 1800s, what did they do about slavery?
What?
Yeah, all these powers.
This
I
is
just want to know what they did about slavery. That's it. That's all I want to know. What they do?
Oh, he in the new comics, he beat up slave owners. The head of the Confederacy, he ripped his head off and held it out in the field.
You see, and this is why we got Sloan here. Mm-hmm.
All right, Sloan, it's your go.
All right, so my top 3 characters. One of them is, one on my top 3 has to be Lucas Bishop. First off, need images. I yes. Lucas Bishop. He's really underrated in the fact that a lot of people in the mainstream don't know about him. Like literally, one guy like a while ago when I was a much smaller channel tried to call me out on something saying like about Miles Morales, and he said Lucas Bishop from X-Men '97, and I'm like, that's what had me like, you know what, I'm not even gonna reply to you. The fact that because like, and that kind of was like a wake up call to find out like just how unknown he is to like a lot of people. Fun fact, he actually wasn't originally supposed to be black. The creator was Filipino, and he was gonna have him be Filipino, but the black community wanted to see more black mutants, so they asked, "Hey, are there more black mutants?" And that's like a last minute thing. They're like, "Hey, could you make that dude black?" And he's like, "Oh no, yeah, I understand. As a minority, I understand we need representation." But yeah, awesome character. He has the ability to absorb. He can manipulate all forms of energy, but he mainly like absorbs it. This man should have been Omega level a very long time ago, but the writers don't do anything with him. It's like he can absorb all forms of energy passively, this and the other. And I'm like, he should have been a problem, like an Omega level problem kind of thing. Like they got other characters they had gradually reach Omega level to this point. It's like, and then on top of Krakoa, all the mutants, magical mutants, scientific mutants who specialize in enhancing other mutants, like it was right there. Where was his enhancement? So that's my first character. My second character is Reptile. Highly underrated. And a lot of us knew Reptile from Superhero Squad, and I feel like from the positive reception of Reptile, he should have been an ongoing series, and he's very Spider-Man-like. And like there's not many important Latino characters in the Marvel Universe. Because like that's one thing I will say is like while we do as black people got it pretty bad, I feel like there are others who got it in a way worse. Because I can't think of 10 Latino superheroes of significance like Sam Wilson, Storm, etc. kind of thing. So I feel like Reptile needs to be a household name. And my third one is
Meteor Man.
Yeah, Meteor Man. My bad. Fun fact: Meteor Man was actually a Marvel Comics character before he was a movie. Like same with Men in Black. That was a Marvel comic as well before it turned into its own franchise. So yeah, I feel like Meteor Man needs to have a comeback. Marvel could make a movie about him instead of trying to find the next Spider-Man or whatever. They could just put him out there. But you know how Marvel is. It's like they'd rather have us be Black Captain America than be our own unique stuff.
True. Okay.
Causes more controversy.
Facts. All right, I'm gonna try to make for sure. No, you're fine. I chose some personal ones from my childhood that I really enjoyed. Give me just a second. David said, I bet Sloan's going to talk about Brother Voodoo. I actually put Brother Voodoo on my list initially, and I literally thought the same exact thing, and I took it off my list because I was like, dang, I ain't going to try to block my mans because he going to come in and do the Brother Voodoo dissertation because I wouldn't be able to do it. But then none of us did it, and now I feel bad. So this is my moment to shout out Brother Voodoo and how dope he is. I even downloaded the images. Go ahead, Fame.
Now I was shouting out Brother Voodoo for the one time. That's it.
Yeah, sure enough. All right, so my first one, and these are my childhood characters that I loved as a kid. Havoc from X Factor, whom is Cyclops' little brother. Havoc is a problem in these streets, bruh. And he runs X Factor. And like we were talking in the group chat earlier, I was like, yo, he been running X Factor since before I was born, like ever since like the 70s. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't get the same level of respect because X Factor, the team, is in the shadow of X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, and they work for the government, whereas X-Men are kind of like independent. So they kind of catch hell from people in the mutant community because I don't think a lot of people understand their purpose. So they kind of like a lot of people in the mutant world feel like they are working for the government and they're not on their side. And that's not true at all. So Havoc ends up being in a very difficult position a lot of times. He's way more serious and less of a bitch than Cyclops is. I think he's way more gangster.
Whoa. Cyclops slander will not be handled and will not be
tolerated at all.
No, thank you. Because no, especially if you've been reading the most recent Cyclops X-Men comic book. No. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let you finish it. But I need to put some respect on my man's name. Literally, when the U.S. government was rolling up threatening Cyclops, he's like, "Oh, you could take me out, but what you gonna do once we Juggernaut 50 feet, out of orbit onto the White House? What you gonna do?" I got contingencies for my own people. What do you think I got for you? My wife is the Phoenix Force. She knows whether I'm alive or not. If you kill me, I can't guarantee the safety of y'all's race. Try me if you want to. We got 50 nukes that are worse than y'all's. What are you gonna do? Peace out. Get off my lawn.
Thank you, brother.
Meanwhile, Havoc can't even hold one girlfriend.
Oh, listen, you had to start roasting him. Cut it out. Let him go.
You disrespected my man's.
He tried to play his big brother.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna let you rock. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't interrupt you while you was presenting your little. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you rock. So anyway. Believe it or not, Angel is one of my favorite characters. Yo, oh my god, like he is so sad. He's had so many tragedies happen to him, including having his wings ripped off of his body, and then they also had new wings attached to him, and then he goes from being Angel to Archangel. I feel like his story is so great and would make for a great TV series. If you ever read the comic books, like the way he's able to throw feathers, like little metal feathers as weapons, and like, yo, he's a fire character. So that's my second one. And he was, like I said, when I was a kid, I used to really enjoy seeing anytime I could see a storyline with him in it. You know, in the comics, I really enjoyed it. He had his own. I think he switched sides because I remember him being with the X-Men at one point. I remember him being like with the villains at one point, or him having a fallout.
Apocalypse.
It's a bunch of stuff that went on with that, but definitely one of my characters that kept me in the game.
Yeah.
Word. Oh dang.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Fame. I apologize. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying Angel will fit right into the CW.
Word. Facts.
And what?
I feel that there's a diss in here somewhere that I'm not picking up on, but you know what? I'm gonna let you ride, brother. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we're gonna round this out with wow. Where did that come from, Brother Voodoo? All right.
Let's see if you're gonna do it justice like Sloan would. Ooh,
I'm gonna tell you. Look, Sloan. Tell us about Brother Voodoo.
All right, I'm so glad you asked. All right, so Brother Voodoo was created, as he should have been, by the GOAT Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. As a result, an amazing, beautiful character was made. So basically, what it goes down is like he's like from Haiti, and he was a doctor who studied abroad in America to come back home and find out his brother was killed, and his brother Jericho Drum was the original Brother Voodoo. So eventually, going through the right process, he became the new one, and he handled all the supernatural threats going on in Haiti. Fought zombies, this, that, and the other. Fun fact: zombies come from Haitian voodoo folklore. So without Black people, Walking Dead wouldn't be here. You're welcome, pop culture, and all. So and that's what Brother Voodoo is. Instead of using the conventional magic, he uses voodoo magic and stuff, drawing his power from natural entities and stuff like that. The Loa, that's what they're called. But along with that, what's so interesting is the fact that when he became the Sorcerer Supreme, he didn't just have his own. He didn't just say Sorcerer Supreme. He had his own title. There's some term, I don't know the name of it, but it was Hogan Supreme or something like that, which I found very interesting. I'm like, wow, they poured it in. But the thing is, he's amazing, an amazing Black character who isn't in the shadow of Doctor Strange. And as a result, what does Marvel do with him? They use him, they put him in the sidelines, use him as somebody else's plot point, etc. kind of thing. He helps out Storm. You don't see him in his own series. What pisses me off even more is the Marvel Universe teased him as soon as they could. All the way back in the Doctor Strange 1, the black dude who was at the Sanctum, remember him?
Mm-hmm.
That's Jericho Drummond, and he's dead. So the very catalyst that starts Brother Voodoo, hasn't been introduced, which is another reason why I'm so salty towards the MCU, because it's like, you know exactly what you were doing. He could get a presentation, he could get a TV miniseries. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee made it. That is money right there, and they're sitting on it.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Thank you, sir. Nobody does it like our guy, man. If you want that real in-depth, you know what I mean, detailed breakdown, you go to Sloan, bro. Don't stand in his way. Just step to the side and let my man do his job. You know what I'm saying? That's his superpower. You know what I'm saying? All right. My pleasure. All right, so it's time to go. We got to get up out of here. We kind of behind. So look, let's get these shout outs going and let's shut this thing down. All right, Fame, shout out.
Shout out to Sweet Baby Jesus, my whole family, everybody that's been holding it down. And you already know. See y'all next week.
All right, Jalen, shout outs.
Shout out to my family. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the people watching. Yeah, all of you guys.
Yo, Sloan, go ahead, player.
Shout out to y'all guys for keeping me as a member on here. Shout out to Fame, JS, thank you all. Shout out to my family, etc. Shout out to David the Goliath for always being here. Always MVP, man.
All right, so I just want to say before we get up off of here, if you haven't done so, you can go to the Patreon right now, patreon.com/VVC Life, and get you the Black Nerd Podcast ringtone for your phone. Right there, boom, download it. So you just go ahead and get that, support the movement, or sign up on a Patreon and just be in there and get it for free. And you know what I mean? So do that. I want to shout out the entire team. I want to shout out David the Goliath, everybody that was in the chat today. Also, Carrie Floyd, who told one of us happy birthday. Shout out. I didn't know it might be my birthday. I don't know, but I take
her birthday.
It might have been her birthday.
It's my birthday month, so
there you go. There you go. And she still got
Gemini season.
Boom. Let's get it cracking. So, with that being said, we'll check you guys next week. We're gonna be snap. This sucks balls. Well, I'm gonna be out of town at a fan reunion next weekend, so I'm gonna see if I can get Fame to take over. Hopefully, if not, then y'all we'll see you the week after. And then our guy Fame is gonna be hitting the road down to the ATL, so we're gonna have to send him off the proper way. But make sure you check us out, and we've got some bonus content coming. We love y'all. We check y'all out. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here?
Yes.
Peace.
I did not do the anime talk this week, but if you got Netflix and you want to see something different and unique, check out Neo Yoko, Monster, and what is it? What did I say? Comey Can't Communicate. Those three are some cool, unique animes, completely different from each other. And if you just want something fresh on your palate from all of that action, I think you'll enjoy it. So see y'all next week.
Here comes them black nerds, Sloan's on with big words. K-Slap makes us all smile. Jay's little stones every single time. Fame's kinda like a mastermind, while Jay gets one shows up every single time. Yeah. Powers unite, go to bring the fight. Cases is Black Nerd Podcast, winning all the fights.